Hey, it is time for an update regarding Kelly versus Crosnoe. Yeah, you know, I have that upcoming court date on January 7th, just starting the year off in a courtroom, and I was pretty upset about that because I knew she would file for an appeal, but at the same time I was hoping she wouldn't. And, you know, she is really truly just dragging it out here because she just doesn't want to take responsibility for the fact that, you know, she intentionally told a bunch of lies to get a restraining order. And I had to, you know, deal with that restraining order, plus disprove all those false allegations. Anyway, okay, so she filed for the appeal right after Thanksgiving, and you know, I've been preparing for it, you know, aside from also dealing with Christmas and dealing with just, you know, wanting to end my new 2018, the new year, wearing a pretty dress. That's still my plan. I'm going to go out on New Year's Eve wearing a pretty dress, no matter what's in store for 2019. But, yeah, my neighbor, she's predictable. Oh, I just... You know, I keep checking the Ventura County website because it lets me know what's happening before, you know, I discover what's happening via the mail. But, here it is, 12/27. That was yesterday. Exactly 10 days prior to the trial. Request to postpone the trial, filed by Miss Crosnoe. She's predictable. You know, when this first started off, as far as me suing her for telling all the lies, and she got a postponement, and it was granted. And then I said, no, this is not happening because I got to work. So I went in there and I had to do it within a time frame, 10 days prior. And it was granted, and it moved up to October 1st, which I was very pleased about. So anyway, and then, yeah, we had to wait and hear what the result was. But here she is again. She files for the appeal, and now she wants a postponement. Obviously, to just further drag out what's going to happen in that courtroom. But, oh my God, this woman she's good. I'll give her kudos there. She is good at court manipulation because, you know, she knows they'll grant her anything she asks for. And I can't at this point go in there and say, no, this doesn't work for me, and move the date back up or anything like that, because she did this 10 days prior, which is the cutoff. Now, last time it was 3 days prior to the appellate court date that she filed for that phony restraining order. So, she's, you know, like I said, she's a good manipulator. Oh, I'm just, you know, it doesn't say it's been granted as of yet, but I'm guessing later today I'll check and I'll see it's been granted, and I'll know what the new date is. But at this point in time, it's still January 7th, 2019. I'm hoping the judge says no, and that, no, we're just going to get this over and done with. It's been going on long enough, but, you know. I have watched, as everybody else has watched, everything she asks for, she gets. So I'm hoping that maybe the judge just says, no, we're not going to postpone it. We're just going to get this over with. But I'll keep you posted and let you know what the date is as soon as I know. Hey, it's 6:30 p.m. I'm off work and, you know, back in front of this Ventura County Court website. And at this point in time, there is no movement. It still says request to postpone trial filed by Miss Crosnoe yesterday. So I guess that means the judge still hasn't, you know, approved it or denied it or whatever. But he'll probably approve it. I just know that I'm hoping he'll deny. But it occurred to me, yeah, the reason she wants this postponement is obviously to delay what's happening in that courtroom, or will happen in that courtroom. You know, she does have that trial coming up against her son on the 17th, in which she's been in that courtroom for over 4 years with him, trying to get money from him. And she owes other people money. You know, that judgment was against her, and they've had to renew the judgment, and I have their names and addresses so that in the event I prevail, you know, we can let them know how to collect. I really don't actually expect to collect. It's just more of, I just want it on record that my neighbor is not a nice person, that my neighbor commits perjury just for the heck of it. You know, that my neighbor is clearly a vexatious litigant, because that's an example right there. She postponed the trial, and she did it 10 days, the cutoff date, just like when she filed for the appeal. Now, she drove all the way to the courthouse. It's not a quick drive. It's one of the reasons I don't like going there. It's like an hour and a half drive. But she drove there to put in a postponement, a request for a postponement. She could have just as easily put in a request to just go ahead and vacate it and do right by me. But yeah, I'm sure that thought didn't even cross her mind. But she definitely is looking at that postponement. I bet you she wants to have it be past the court date that takes place with her son on the 17th. So I'm just going to sit here and see what happens on the website and see if the judge approves it or denies it. But at this point in time, it's still scheduled for January 7th, 2019 at 9 a.m. But yeah, anything can change, I guess, at this point. Okay, I just came over to the part where she's in court against her son, because that court date is scheduled for 1/17/2019. Yeah, 10 days after the one that it was supposed to take place with me, or is going to take place. I still don't know yet. But as you can see, she did not file for a postponement on his. It's still scheduled, and she was in that courthouse filing for a postponement on mine. So I think that reveals a lot right there, that, you know, she needs a postponement to make sure my case does not take place before she gets in the courtroom against her son again. And, you know, what she's doing with her son at this point, it's called the appearance and examination of the judgment creditor. She makes him come in every month with receipts showing what money he's earned and stuff like that. But that truck of his is sitting in her driveway. So, yeah, I got a feeling she definitely wanted that postponement of my case to take place after she's in court against her son. But, like I said, I still don't know what's going to happen, if the judge is going to approve or deny it. But it's very revealing that the mere fact that when she went to that courthouse to seek a postponement on my case, she didn't also seek a postponement on her son's case. Yeah, today I got I'm getting, I guess, ready to open the official notice from my next door neighbor that she wants to postpone until after the court date of her son. Okay, so here's the excuse she is giving. She is required to have orthopedic surgery on both of her shoulders, rotator cuffs, and the surgeon is only available on January 7th. I got news for her, you know, if she has that surgery. She's not available for her son's trial either, because she'll be in rehab. So I'm hoping the judge reads this and goes, yeah, what about that other date you got coming up? So she's asking it to be postponed until Valentine's, February 11th. Yeah. Like I said, she didn't put in for a postponement for her son's trial. So And she would definitely, if she had surgery at that time, be required to not be in a courtroom because she'd be indisposed. Okay, so it's New Year's Eve, and I do like my security cameras. I could see what's happening when I'm not there. For example, right now, the police are over at my next door neighbor's house again. She does get a lot of activity. Well, I certainly hope she's not trying to get another restraining order. I mean, clearly, I'm nowhere near the vicinity. I'm hearing a lot of hammering and knocking. I don't know if that's the police knocking on her door or what. I just know that there's 2 police officers there, and I'm hearing a lot of pam, 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 pam. Yeah. Definitely a lot of pam, pam, pam. I hope she's not destroying my fence again. Sounds like something's happening. Maybe she's having her current roommate evicted. I don't know. I just know that it's New Year's Eve. She put in for a postponement. And, you know, we're supposed to be in court in a few more days. And last time we were supposed to be in a courtroom 3 days prior, she claimed elder abuse and everything against me, and that I had attacked her and all of that. So, you know, I don't know. I just know she definitely has a lot of police that go over to her house on a regular basis. Okay, I've watched enough. I think I'm going to go ahead and just go make a pit stop at the house and see if I can see what's going on. Okay, so there's the police standing in my driveway. Okay, well, they just got in their car, and they didn't walk up to my doorway, so I guess that's a good sign. Who knows? Okay, and they just pulled away. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on next door, but, you know, there's always something happening over there. And it is getting close to our court date again, so I'm hoping she's not up to something to try and, you know, prevent me from showing up in that courtroom. Okay, I just got here to the house, and, you know, I don't know, maybe that pam, pam, pam has something to do with the fence. I don't know. I just know the police are no longer here. So I'm going to go check out the fence. Okay, I just came into the house to check out the fence on the monitor, and looks fine. So I don't know what that bam, bam, bam is, but, you know, it is really windy outside right now, so but I don't think she's destroying my fence, and why would she call the cops anyway, you know, to watch her do it? I don't know. No, I'm guessing she probably called the cops because she's probably having her latest roommate evicted. It's her thing, you know, I'm telling you. She loves having police come over and visit. She loves going to the courthouse. Okay, and I just came over here to the Ventura County website again. You know, still no movement. It just shows that she put in for a postponement, but at this point it is still scheduled for next Monday, 1/7/2019. So, I don't know if it's going to be approved or not. I just know that, you know, her reasoning for the postponement is that she's having rotator cuff surgery. Now, I know a few people who've had rotator cuff surgery, and they are not able to go anywhere for a few weeks afterwards, and much less drive a car. So, you know, she still has that court date against her son a week later, and she hasn't asked for a postponement on that. So I don't know if the judge is putting the two together, you know, doing the math here, but I do know that at this point in time, it hasn't been approved, it hasn't been denied, and there is now currently police heading over to her house, contending, I guess, with the other roommate. I don't know. I just know that, yeah, my next door neighbor even on New Year's Eve, has managed to make me think of her.
I know it's windy out there.
Yes, it is New Year's Eve. We got winds of 50 to 60 mile an hour gusts, what have you. Yeah, it's blowing pretty hard. And it's really cold. But it's the end of the year. And I'm having to, I guess, still deal with my neighbor. But I'm not going to let her ruin the rest of my night. You know what I mean? I'm just, yeah, she needs to just deal with her own New Year's Eve. But I got to decide what to wear tonight. That's what should be the most important thing today, right?